Hello, Arash. Thank you for taking some time to view this video. I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some tips and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online traffic, your revenue, your leads, and increase your business. Then two is to compare your website to local competitors' website in the area, see if those tips and tricks could outrank him on Google, get you on the first page of Google in front of the eyes of more consumers. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. So whatever I talk about, feel free to use these on your own. But if I'll show you the opportunity of taking these steps for your business. So first, let's talk about content. So content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition number of keywords needed. That's on your website. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. So right now you got a nice laid out website. It is eye-popping with your services on there, but you do want to increase your content, your words, your relevant content on there, just to increase your searchability for Google. So speaking of Google, if I lived in the Bellevue, Washington area, I might type this in: plumbing services, Bellevue, Washington. Here's what comes up typically. Ads come up here first usually. They're hit or miss. If you haven't invested in them, you can. A lot of times consumers skip over those, and sometimes they hit them. Next is the map pack here. Here you are right here. This is very important with citations. I'll talk more about that in a minute, but good job being right there. But we call these organics, to be listed organically. So we feel this is the most important with Google searches. So the goal is you want to be on the first page of any kind of service you do, an area you do, even outside of Bellevue, Washington. You want to be on that first page, right in front of the eyes of consumers. So as we scroll down here, you can see your website's not on the first page of Google. Which is okay. You could do some things to get there. So you might have heard this saying: a great place to hide a dead body is on page 2 or 3 of Google. People just don't click here to go for more services and products. So you want to beat the top competitors in the area. So I'll compare your website, and we don't really count directories like Yelp, Angie's List, because consumers, they usually go to a company business, especially if they're looking for an emergency service. So I'll compare your website to Bellevue Plumbing website. How great would it be to beat someone in Bellevue Plumbing with their name in it on that and be on that first page of Google? So that's the goal there. So we'll compare the websites. So to compare websites, we use a tool called Ahrefs. It's how we do a deep dive in website with numbers. So here's your URL, here's your numbers. So on that website there, like I showed you on your own website, you're using 38 keywords. So definitely want to increase your content in your keywords. And keywords are, think about those buyer intent keywords, and you get very creative in the keywords that you use. You have some good ones here, good start, good volume. So Bellevue plumber, plumbing Bellevue. Think about all the buyer intent services, plumber repair. You get very creative, like I said. You could even tag this to all the different areas, Seattle area that you serve as well. So you go far beyond the keywords, and that'll give you searchability in Google. But comparing your 38 to the local competitor, and this is Bellevue Plumbing, this is their website. Good website. I think it's very beatable as well. Very, very attainable to outrank. They're using 51 keywords, which is not a whole lot either. Great thing about websites and keywords, though, you could do a deep dive in them. Whatever you're not using, you could take what they're using and put it on your website. Like, for instance, I don't know if this was on your website or not, but here's an example: plumbing Bellevue, Washington. If that's not on your website, very easily stick that in your own website, and you're getting closer to outranking them. So next is backlinks. So backlinks is anywhere where one website is linking to another website. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouching for you. It's also like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins. But keep this in mind: not all backlinks are created equal. So it's very important to have other plumbing services, HVAC services, websites linking back to you. It doesn't give you trust power with Google to have websites outside your industry linking to you. So you have 38 backlinks with 19 reference domains. Compared to your local competitor here, here's Bellevue Plumbing. We'll go back to his. Now here's why he's being ranked page on number 1. He has 251 backlinks with 42 reference domains. So these numbers are very attainable, very beatable, to get that traffic. And once you outrank him, you'll be on that first page of Google, increasing your leads as well. And then finally, there's citations, which is some good news. You are in the citations. So a citation is anywhere where your business name, number, and address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses, as you know, because this could generate huge amounts of revenue. So again, the goal is to be in the top 3 or 4. So you're in the top 2 there. So keep up your citations. And to keep up citations, they include directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, many others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts work great too. So the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at and why that's so worth it. So to be in the eyes of consumers, which you're already here, but also be in the eyes of consumers here with all the areas that you serve as well. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there's usually many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this for you to start creating those leads online yourself. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I can help you out with that, give you some more information. We could talk about goals. I could do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a few lines of feedback, that'll help me out and make these videos for local businesses. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Hopefully this was informative. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.